the coast of southern France, outside the city of Toulon, right on the water. These radar stations were on a cliff, right on the water. 301st Fighter Squadron. We came in at 15,000 feet. We had four flights. We were called Bubble. Our call sign was Bubble. Bubble red, bubble white, bubble yellow, bubble blue. This is how we talk to each other. If you want to find the leader of bubble red 1, bubble red 2, bubble red 3, bubble red 4. Red, white. Bubble white, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bubble yellow, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bubble blue, 1, 2, 3, 4. And who in the heck is bubble blue 4? 4, 8, 12. What position am I? 4, 8, 12, what? 16. I'm tailing Charlie. And the last guy to go across the target. We came in red, white, yellow, blue. 15,000 feet. It's about 250 miles an hour. And when red banks over, they start in, quite naturally, you shove everything to the wall, pick up speed. By the time you go across the target, you're doing about 450 miles an hour. Everything's in the red. Oil pressure, heat temperature, the whole shebang. Red starts in, and as you get halfway to the target, the whole side of the target opens up. You see this darn stuff coming back at you. They get through, red, white gets through, and the radio's going bum, 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 this, 20 millimeter, 30 millimeter, it's all coming back at you. By the time red, white, yellow, blue. And we start in, and I bang over, I get halfway to the target, picking up speed, I look off to the right, and I can see red, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see number 2, Danny, Bob Daniels. I see he got hit. As I'm halfway to the target, black smoke is coming out. He's going to the side. I aim up at the target, told of a radar. Oh, by the way, we didn't know what the hell radar was. It was 1944. Simply some tall towers and some buildings. I get about 2,000 yards out. I start firing on the trigger, and the guns fire. I look up ahead. The whole side of the cliff is firing back. I see the stuff coming back. I go right across the top of the target, and somebody said, boom! I look up, there's a hole in the top of the cannon. Fire comes up out of the floor. Got heavy gloves, covered oxygen mask. I'm covered. The hell, the damn fire got kind of hot. And out of all the 9 months of training, we never had 1 minute on how to get out of an airplane. Because the war is going on. Things are fast. Kids ask, well, Mr. Jefferson, what'd you do? I said, I'm treetop height. Literally, treetop. Pull back on the stick to get some altitude. And as you go up, you reach up on the right, pull the lever, and the whole canopy goes up. With your left hand, you got a little wheel down here as you run it forward, which means automatically the nose goes down. Well, I pull that son of a gun up anyway. Now, I don't know how high it got. It got hot. Then you get out. Turn the stick loose. When you do that, the nose pops. Same way, when you're in your automobile and you turn a corner, you turn the wheel loose, what does the car do? It straightens up. Well, I pull that sucker up against it and pull it up anyway, and turn the stick loose, and it does drop. When it drops abruptly, you're strapped here with a big buckle. You do that, they all come loose. These straps here, they come loose. Well, when the nose popped, boom, I came out. I remember coming out and watching the tail go by with all that fire. And normally, When you bail out, you go 1, 2, 3, then you pull the D ring. You got a big ring here with a cable. See, I'm sitting on the parachute. It's a cushion underneath me. You pull this, and the cable goes around, and the parachute opens. But when I came out, I looked down, doggone trees. I said, oh, I pulled something real fast. I remember looking at it, and said, oh, I bought the barn. Bang! Parachute pop. I'm in the trees. Number 1 and number 2, they got through. They looked back, they saw my airplane go in. Didn't see me get out. So when they got back to the squadron, they reported me KIA. My parents got a KIA telegram. I'm in the trees trying to get loose. I got bruises, no broken bones, scratches, bruises, and I hear this guy, "Oxo, yeah." I said, oh, hell, you got me. I could look at his face and see the consternation. He said, what the hell is that? They went out, and by the way, Robert Daniels put it down in the water. He was afraid to bail out. And the Germans went out and picked him up, brought him back. The German, Bob Daniels and I, traveled up the Rhone Valley from Toulon, southern France, up the Rhone Valley to Frankfurt on the Main, where we were interrogated. Walked in, there's a lot to... Folks, I'm like a mosquito at a nudist colony. I got so much to cover.